Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Jay, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for sliding through. If you're returning, welcome back, girl. Y'all know I love crochet. I don't even have to get into it. I do not even have to go any further because you guys know how I feel about crochet. I just feel like it's just so easy and versatile, like what? And then y'all ate down that look for my birthday. I know that the hair looks so good, like the body wave hair. So we are back today with a water wave hair. Now this hair is perfect for the spring. Can you just imagine this on a beach, like this at the fountain blue? Y'all see where my head is at. This is a perfect spring hair. So yes, I do want to start by saying thanks to EayonHair for sponsoring today's video. You know, they the ones that put me on to the crochet hair in the first place. I've been on crochet ever since they even asked me. It was like, you want to try this hair? They're the ones that put me on. So I do want to say thanks to them for sponsoring today's video. Now what they did is they sent your girl over 3 bundles of their 22-inch water wave hair, and this is what it looks like all installed, but this is what it looks like straight out of the package. And as you see, flawless, like absolutely flawless. Now, if you haven't heard of crochet, you must be under a rock, because I have literally been rocking it in just about every single video, every single picture. If you thought it was a sew-in, if you thought it was a quick weave, you was wrong. It was crochet. So you must be under a rock, but this is what it looks like. As I said before, it's basically just 2 thick pieces of hair conjoined by a single piece of thread that can mimic like hair. You see what I'm saying? So like when it's time to crochet in your hair, it's not super bulky and big or whatever. So this is what it actually looks like. So if you do want to see how I achieve this look, make sure that you do stay tuned. And I do want to highlight that this is a 100% protective style. No heat necessary. I didn't have to use a curling iron, flat iron, any of those things today. So this is a 100% protective style, which makes it just even that much better. So yeah, if you want to see how I achieve this look, make sure that you do stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and make sure you check out EayonHair as well. All right girls, stay tuned. Okay, so this is how we're starting, and you guys know I never ever know exactly how I want to do it, but since we're going to be doing long and curly, I think I definitely want to do like a middle part. I don't want to leave out too much hair. I know you guys are like, girl, you keep on doing the same style. It's just because each look gives something different. Y'all know the difference. Deep wave, like a loose wave, like you have so many different options. So I'm gonna show you all the looks. So I think we're gonna do a middle part, minimal leave out though, like minimal leave out. I've been seeing some different techniques on how to do this. I don't know though. I really don't know. I think I just love my technique so much. Let me think about this leave out. Let me think about it.
So I feel like when it comes to the leave out, you want to make sure you're leaving out enough to cover like the crochet pieces, but not too much, because you got to remember you're going to have to blend this every single day with the hair. So I feel like this is like the perfect amount. This area of my hair is kind of thick, so I don't have to leave out that much, but that's going to vary based upon the thickness of your hair. So if you have thinner hair up top, you want to leave out more hair. And we are going to be putting heat on our hair in this style, so yeah, don't leave out too much hair, because you're going to have to blend it every single day, like I said before.
So we got a good deal of the base done. What I decided to do is just do the perimeter with smaller braids, and then of course near our leave out we're gonna have like some smaller braids too. So I left out this big section. I'm all about making things look super professional, quick and efficiently. You see what I'm saying? So if we don't have to have a million kajillion braids, then I'm not gonna do a million kajillion braids. I feel like with like the straight hair, body wave hair, then you do need to have smaller braids because you got more to cover, but the curls are so big, like they cover so much. So I'm trying to think, should I do 1 or 2 braids up along here? I'm thinking that I should do 3, because if I do 3, this first part here, you see what I'm saying, how it goes right up against the leave out? Yes, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take it all the way around.
So a quick tip that I had to learn in the last time I done this, make sure that your braids are not too tight. You want to make sure that they are, of course, you know, sturdy, but not too tight, because when it's time to pull the crochet pieces through, you don't want to snap any of your hair from the root, and that's what will happen if the braids are too tight. So as you see, I'm braiding, but my grip is kind of on the loose end, and that is something that I had to learn the hard way. So yeah, I chose to do the 3 braids on the side of the leave out, and this is what we're looking like.
Braid down is done. Let's get down to business. So let me show you what the hair looks like. I hate when I look crazy during this part. I need to make myself look a little bit better while I'm doing this part. Lord knows they love to put me in an ad. a little bit better. Please don't put this in the ad. Let's go ahead and get to it. This is what 1/2 bundle looks like. And when I tell you guys like you need 2.5 bundles, that means that this is sold as a bundle. Like this is sold together as a bundle. So you would need two of these and then 1/2. So that's basically what I mean. So I hope that was helpful. Let's go ahead and get started. As always, we're gonna start on our sides. We'll start in the back today. Let's switch it up, and then I'll come back when it's time to show off a little bit.
So as I was saying, I started in the back this time just because I want to be able to gauge how much hair I need to add in the top because the braids are a little bit bigger. I'm starting to see like with the curly hair, yeah, you really do not have to do smaller braids because that is just a waste of time. The bigger braids are going to work just fine. Now I'm on the side part and I'm just going up it vertically. I feel like this helps gauge how much hair you need to add on the braid.
So real quick, I just wanted to come on here and show you what one whole bundle looks like. This is just one bundle. These bundles are like full AF. Like they are so full. And do you see why I put the braids this way? It's because you see how there's like gapping there. We're going to use these braids to cover this. So far we've only been doing this for 35 minutes. It's taking a little bit longer because I'm watching a really good show, but this hair is just so soft. It is so freaking soft. Like I don't know how they do it, but the shedding, it's like very minimal shedding. Like you see that? I don't know if y'all can see that. Very minimal shedding. I think that I love this method, like this braid down pattern, especially with like the curly hair. As you see, one bundle is really going a long way. I am going to shape this hair a little bit just because I like for it to be like a little roundish, but I'm not going to cut too much because it's really full. So we are almost done. We only have 2 braids left to do. All right. This part, super important, super tea. So do you see like as we're doing this row, how it's covering up these lines? Like this row is covering up this line. So now we're just going to window it. I don't want to make it too full. As you see, I left like a little bit of space in between each thing, and I'm going to continue to do that. But this is coming out so tea. All right, and so we are still within the second pack. I just used I'm using the first half, and then this is the other half of the second pack. So we haven't even gotten to the third pack yet. These bundles are so full.
Remember when I was saying that you don't want the braids at the top to be too tight? As you see, like the pieces are just gliding right through. It's not snagging or anything like that. I feel like that is one major thing that I've been leaving out of the videos as far as like mentioning. But yes, the pieces glide right through and they lay so flat. And yeah, you don't feel any pain from tight braids. I feel like this is definitely gonna be tea. Yeah, so this is what it's looking like after we've installed all of the hair. It is looking so flat, so good. You cannot tell me this doesn't look like a quick weave. So now I'm just going to clip everything to the side because we have to start tackling the sleeve out. Now we are going to use some Lotta Body and some perm rods just because it's easier to mimic this type of curl. I'm going to start by parting my hair directly down the middle because we're doing the middle part. And I'm going to go ahead and end with some Lotta Body just to really lay those roots flat as possible. And I'm also going to be adding the Lotta Body, of course, to my hair when it's time to like wrap it in the rollers. And so after that's all said and done,
this is what we're actually looking like. I let it sit for a little bit. I feel like this is what's really like prolonging. I feel like this is what's really prolonging our time. Hopefully it's dry. I should have maybe left it a little bit longer. But when you're taking these rollers out, you want to make sure like you're taking them out like the long way. That makes sense. Like don't let them like stay super curled up. You see how that's like a perfect coil? I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on all of them. So this is the oil that I'm using. Like I said, I use it very sparsely. It's little droplets or whatever. I'm just gonna take some and put it in my palm. You can use, like I said, you can use any oil, does not matter. But I'm just gonna take some, put it in my hand and rub together. And then as I'm unraveling, I'm just going to make sure that you know that I'm putting some oil on it. Real quick, as you see, like the hair is blending like to perfection. You literally can't tell like what's my hair and what's not. It's actually blending better than I thought. But what I did was I've attached each piece of my hair and like kind of wrapped it with the crochet hair, and as you see how it kind of like coils around it, so you can't even tell. And so each piece that I separate, I just find like a piece of crochet hair for it, like for instance this piece, and then just wrap it around itself, and then they just kind of like blend together. My Rick James curls in the front, they're a little different. But that's basically what I'm doing. I'm gonna show you again. Find a piece and just do that. Now if you have curly hair, you can just wet it and blend it, be my guest. Me and the people who this hair came from, not from the same place. So I can't do that. I'm not from there. So I have to find different ways to manipulate the curls to make it blend. So that's what we done. And just like that, this is our final look. Now I did do a little clip here just to give it a little, you know, whatever. But yeah, this is the final look. I think it blended to perfection. I feel like the small rollers are gonna be key every single time. I hope that you love this, because I do. I cannot wait to see what this looks like, nice and like wet down and sleek with like lotion on it. In fact, I'm gonna find out tonight because I got somewhere I gotta go. So make sure that you are keeping up with me on my other socials like IG. I'm always posting on there, always posting up to date and stuff like that. So make sure that you are following me on there too, girl. I hope this served as the perfect inspo and gave you some tips on things that you can implement in your own style. So yes, once again, thanks again to EayonHair for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, girl.